We're counting down now. 51. Hey guys, hey, and welcome to Whiskey Nights Live. This is a very intimate summer concert series show, so I appreciate you being here. I hope you feel comfortable. It's like dinner with friends, right? Yes, get into it. We have a really dope line. Yeah, you can woo. Let's sit in that for a second. Let's woo. Yes, energy. Let's woo for the show. Listen, I really enjoy curating these kind of spaces and vibes where we have to like sit in each other's energy and kind of like feel each other feeling the show, getting close with the artist. So I hope you take advantage of that. Is when you come to these shows, you enjoy it. You can't talk to Beyonce after a show, but you can talk to the artists here who are just as dope as Beyonce after the show. So please enjoy that vibe. I do want to let you guys know that we are officially live on YouTube. So say hi to the YouTube live stream. Yes, you'll be able to watch it back. So make sure you just be mindful of that when it comes to interacting with the vendors and all of that jazz. Make sure that your ringers are off. And we're gonna get it popping with the show. If that's cool, say cool. Yes, so just a little introduction. I am Whiskey Girl. I'm your hostess for the evening. I'm an artist, so I'm gonna have to open the show. That's just how I do at a Whiskey Nights Live show. But I do want to make a really cool announcement. Is that I did this show actually a few years back during the pandemic, and it was like a big drive-in show, and it was a concert series with a bunch of musicians, poets, and folks that came out to enjoy. So now this is a revival of the show, and the plan was to have it be intimate vibes like this. But God was like, no, go bigger. And I'm like, okay, God, that's okay. So we are partnering with a whiskey distillery in Ivy City for the next round of shows. And that's going to be very cool. That means more platforms for artists. And you all make me look good having this stuff on video, being able to promote for the show. So I do appreciate all the work that you put in. And I appreciate you being here tonight. And yeah, all of this is a love letter to artists. Make sure that audience members that you support the artists, follow them on their social medias, double tap. I mean, nobody likes to double tap no more. Like, get into it, become a whole fangirl, or boy, or they, or them. Just become a fan person. So I am excited for this evening, and I'm gonna get it poppin'. I am a spoken word artist. When I started doing these shows, I moved into doing more music. And it's just my midlife crisis, to be for real. Yeah, so I am ready to get it popping with a couple pieces for you all, and then we'll get into the dope showcase. How I got into poetry is that has been a very healing thing for me. And I'm all interested in people's healing journey. So when the artists come up, I'm not going to read a bio. I'm going to talk to them a little bit about their healing journey and how it's helped in their art. I hope you enjoy the conversation. And just for me, I have had a history of relationship trauma, and roses are red, leaves are green. Codependency is a form of idolatry. I came to the realization that the way I was operating in love and relationships was a form of worship. And God didn't like that. And my life kind of reflected that, the spiritual warfare throughout my life. So the album I'm coming out with is called Love and Spiritual Warfare. And it's just like we think we're just doing dirt here on the earth, but in the spiritual realm, it's really deep stuff. So I'm going to talk about how crazy I was when it came to love. And then now that I'm out of it, the new stuff that I'm on. So please enjoy this first piece. It's called Shattered Pieces. This one I was crazy. I was like, he ain't text me back. Go get into it. Yeah, I appreciate you. A little bit louder on the volume. I have a thing for broken men. I am no fixer. I just want to lie down next to their shattered pieces to worship. Cut my cheek on their jagged edges. I want to taste the blood as it runs down my face, and I tell myself that this must be what it feels like, knowing that the both of us are truly dead, that we slow bled out a long time ago. But the truth is never real if you say it isn't so, and I will probably never leave you if you tell me not to go. I am unhappy, but it's my favorite dress. I tend to wear it so well. How it fits like a glove over the exaggerated swell of my hips. And that's just past the honeybee tattoo that you used to lick and kiss. But I haven't seen you, and your tongue is fast becoming a memory. Visions of our future are slowly erasing and fading, trading themselves in for loneliness and neglect. The irritable clench of your jaw as I pleaded and I wept for the us that I thought we could be. Watching your passion slowly turn to apathy. That shit was beautiful. It was sad. It was kind of just like you. It was sleepless nights and early mornings and countless times that you never came through. And I watched you fall out of love with me. And I withdrew further into myself. Tell me, are you so much in love with yourself? You have none to spare for anyone else, or maybe just a little for me. See, I am tired of waking up next to missed messages you sent because you knew I was asleep, of leaving voicemails laced with desperation after the sound of the beep. I'm waiting for your time and touch with a bated breath, and I am flatlining on this table, and you are the surgeon with each incision. I fear you will call a time of death. Love doesn't live here, and it didn't give enough notice when it left, and I am being evicted in its wake. Will you let me stay? And will you give me more pain? Because I promise you that I can take it. I promise you that I am a pro. I am an underdog. I am a masochistic superhero. And besides, I am a lot more unstable than you know. I have a thing for you. I am obsessed with your shattered pieces. So you let me lay prostrate and let us exist in this silence as I worship at your feet. Letting go is a meditation, and once upon a time I breathed you. Letting go is a meditation, and once upon a time I breathed you. Letting go is a meditation, and once upon a time I breathed you. Letting go is a meditation, and once upon a time I breathed you. That's that piece, y'all. Shattered pieces. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I lost my voice a little bit there, so we'll see how we can get through the next piece. Since I've been doing music, I've been hanging around singers, and they be like, "Don't have no sugar," and I'm like, "Sugar is my shit," so I don't know what you're talking about. But now I'm feeling it, so I shouldn't have no sugar. I'm losing my voice. But I want to bang out this next piece because it's so important to me. It's like the pinnacle piece on the project. I wrote a chapbook maybe like a year ago called Sovereign, and what it is about coming into your own sovereignty. I realized I didn't have a mind of my own. I just became whoever was around me, and used to that was niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "What he like? I like it too. That's me. That's me." And then I realized I didn't have my own identity. So I'm really thankful for the arts, for poetry, for coming into my own identity and womanhood. And I'm too old for this shit, right? I'm 39. I can't be like doing what niggas do. So sovereignty is just the idea that you govern yourself. And there is a movement of like wackadoodles out there, like, yeah, we're sovereign, and they do like terrorist shit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about submitted to the sovereign will of God. I'm talking about submitted to something higher than me and moving differently. So it feels good to walk in this space. And what I realize is that people can't just like manipulate me like they used to. I feel real powerful. I'm real celibate, kind of missing that part, but there's power in it. And I'm just so happy for this work. The follow up project to this is Love and Spiritual Warfare, and Sovereign is on both the book and this piece, Sovereign Season, is the book and it's on the album. So I hope you appreciate this. What happens when you heal is that you want to tell people about it. And I notice when people start their healing journeys, they start to tell people about it, but then they still be doing fucked up shit. So it's weird, right? Because you're still healing and you're helping other people heal. And it's like, hey, you was just, girl. Yeah, so I think what motivates me is that it's outward facing. So I have to like really have my shit together because streets is watching. You know what I'm saying? Won't be smacking it up, flipping it no more. So that's why my voice go out, guys. Like, stop talking. You're ridiculous. Yeah, because I'm Sis, why you call him king when you are not under his covering? He can't seem to resist any pretty thing coming his way, while you minimize yourself just to stay within his good graces. I call you out from underneath your darkened spaces of abuse into the light and the freedom of solitude. You don't have to compromise your crown for corrupt company. Don't have to share your body with community dick or be just the right amount of thick for a man to notice you. Cotton vicious cycle, you are ever yearning for his approval. And as soon as you mess up, he will ghost and remove you from ticking, and you can't get that time back. Multiplied by the years you spent exercising all of his demons from out of your system. Mr. Right came along, and you just missed him. You didn't recognize alive. You've been busy dying and crying over empty promises, having unsafe, unprotected sex with men who never bothered learning you enough to emotionally connect. They are empty shells. They are reprobate minds with hardened hearts where evil tends to dwell. You better find safety in your ability to love on yourself. Resist submission to men who worship money, power, drugs. Make you fight for his love when he don't even know the definition. I swear that these niggas, they just want you broken and forever giving in to their whims, and you can't escape him. Soul tie, you compromised your best parts, open heart to fraudulent activity. You allowed him to play in your face, take away your identity. You a slave, and that's why heartbreaks hit so different these days. They woke in the game of love and spiritual warfare. Life and love ain't fair, but you gotta get over it. Ooh, here's a sad truth. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You gotta do the work, find your worth in dark nights of loneliness. Yes, get over it, and you'll get the fuck up because they are not ever going to let up. They will treat you like you're not good enough just to keep you down. Meanwhile, you a whole ruler. Don't let them snatch your crown. Awaken. Your place in this world can't be taken when you realize who the fuck you are. They will leave you battle scarred. And I am here to tell you, you do not have to break. Take your power back and fuck the naysayers and all of their whack ass opinions. Self-esteem is your dominion. And this sovereign season, should you ever decide to give up on life, don't ever let the nigga be your reason. It's sovereign season. Gather your dignity and leave him. It's a sovereign season. And it's time for you to be your reason. That's that piece, y'all. Appreciate it so much. I just love it, love it, love it. And I always open my shows because if you're going to provide platforms for other people, do it for yourself too. You know, there is a way that you can love yourself and love other people and don't diminish other people. We all bring up in this biatch. So, what?
So somebody said sovereign season, do it for yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Sovereign season. That's right. And that's what I'm going to do over here in my sovereignty. So that was really fun. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. My social media is at Whiskey in the City to keep up with my events. Everywhere else, I'm Whiskey Girl DC. And that's where you can find the YouTube link and watch this all back. This is going to be an amazing show. It was about me for 15 minutes or something. Now it's about y'all. And this is the exciting part. I love this show. I love the lineup for the show. It's about to be crazy good. So let's get into it. You are just going to be so enthralled. I invite you to be present in this space, right? Like the same niggas you was just eating food and kikiing with. They about to get up here and do some shit. And the only difference between us and like artists who are out there is, say it with me, funding, funding, funding. The beautiful thing about being an independent artist is that you are so authentically yourself. Your brand is you, and I love that. The next person coming up to the mic, we did a podcast episode a while ago, and your work ethic is just like crazy to me. Like that's what I appreciate about you. Every time I see you, you get better and better, and that's the drive. That's what the fuck we do. And we don't have a production team, all these people around us. It's just us and our grit. This woman has grit. She has a beautiful voice. I'm gonna call her up to the stage, and then I'm gonna have her talk a little bit because I want to hear what you got going on. Everybody, welcome to the stage. Snap it up, clap it up for Lena Storie. Lena Storie, everybody. So talk to me. I said to the artist when we were talking earlier, I was like, I want to hear about your healing journeys. I want to know like what's been good with you, what's been going on, and how has your healing journey affected your artistry? Well, we're not on. It's not on. Check, check, check. Hey, y'all. Um, so healing journey. What's the question? What you want to know? Listen, therapy work. Talk to us about therapy. We want to hear about that.
Therapy. So I've actually been seeing a therapist for the past, I want to say 4 years, since 2019. I'm just going to be transparent. So it started because I was in what I like to call a disaster ship. It was a long-term relationship. And in the thick of my brokenness, I was trying to salvage this relationship that wasn't working, and it was never gonna work. And I didn't know that at the time, but when the 5 year disaster ship came to an end, I just was like propelled into my healing journey because I knew that there were past experiences that were triggering me in that relationship, and I was like, I need to figure this out because I'm gonna be either miserable for the rest of my life or I'm gonna continue to bleed on other people, and I don't want to do that. And I don't want to be that for myself. So I chose to, continue with therapy, and I just started loving on myself, and that involves spending time with myself, reading the prescribed material. There's a really good book that my therapist had me read, and I'm still reading it because it was it was a little too rough. It was too heavy in the beginning when I was first coming out of it, but I this year returned back to, I think it's like Codependent No More by Mel. You know about that? It was good, ain't it? It was good. Man. I take breaks from it. It's but it's so good. It's so good for the soul. Self love is small decisions every day. It's every day. I started talking to myself in like this little cutesy voice. So I'm an auntie and I have little nieces and nephews, and when my nieces are doing stuff, I'm so encouraging. I'm like, oh, that's really good, mama. You're so beautiful. You're so smart. And I was like, I wonder what it would be like if I started talking to myself like this. So every day I'd be like, oh, mama, come on, you got it, girl. And then if I make a decision for my future self, and then my future self is like, oh, girl, you already did that. I be like, go ahead. So I really do. I'm a dork. I'm goofy, and I'm an adult who blows bubbles in the park, and I'm like just living in my life, and I just been loving on me, and so there's love and light, and every day's not easy. It's we just one day at a time. So yeah, yeah. So, this first song is a song that I wrote in the thick of my just coming out of the disaster ship. So it's very bitter. And y'all might know Waiting to Exhale, that movie. Okay, Waiting to Exhale, and the character Bernadine, the famous scene where she lights that car on fire. This is kind of that. I just wanted to tap into those bitter feelings, and this is what I came up with. You can call me Bernadine, smoking a cigarette. Set fire to the love we had, built a life that was on that. I was so crazy, baby, but at least I tried. You promised me forever, but it was all a lie. Ooh, ooh, the shotgun trail trembles through every region. It ripples through my veins, so I told a picture from the frame. You were so crazy, baby, at least you tried. I promised you forever, and now I say goodbye. Ooh, ooh, oh, we were so crazy, baby, but at least we tried. We promised us forever, now we say goodbye. Oh, 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 Thank you. So that was in the thick of the bitterness when it's like maybe 3 months out, and I was just like, I can't believe I put in time, my money, I wanted my money back so bad. I wanted them 5 years back, but I also knew if in order for my journey to really begin, I had to take accountability, and I had to come to terms with the fact. I'm just being completely vulnerable here. I had to come to terms with the fact that I was as equally toxic as that person. And that sucked. I had to grieve the this what I thought I was. And I was like, I'm not that. I am so broken. I was so broken. And man, that's how you heal. Start with the person in the mirror. Face those real truths about yourself. All those excuses that you making, what they're doing. No. Oh yeah, but I was triggered. Yeah, I know. But we gotta gain control of ourselves first. And so, yeah, that's Bernadine original song coming out soon. Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should have a warning. The dangerous calling. There's no escape. I can't wait. I need a hit. Baby, get away.
So I can't calm down, see my head spinning round and round. Do you feel me now? With the taste of your lips, I'm alright. You're toxic, I'm slipping under the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? Man, I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? It's getting late to give you up. I took a sip from the devil's cup. Slowly it's taking over me. So I can't calm down. It's in my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now? With the taste of your lips, I'm alright. You're toxic, I'm slipping under with the taste of a poison paradise. I'm addicted to you, don't you know that you're toxic? And I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Baby, I love what you do, don't you know that you're toxic? Intoxicating, with your loving wife. Intoxicating, with your loving wife. Intoxicating, with your loving wife. Intoxicating, with your loving, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, no, baby. Intoxicating with your loving. Really love what you do. You know that you're toxic. Yeah, I love what you do. You know that you're toxic. Alright. So accountability, self-love. Give yourself love. Give yourself grace every day. Every day. Every day. Love on you. Speak positivity into yourself. But this one is original, and because I'm a hopeless romantic, whatever, still believe in love even after the chaos and the disaster shifts. Can we turn the track up a little bit? I'll race you to the stars, come away with me. Where the road will be, makes way to see. Pulling back those tree lights, lying in the grass, middle of July. Take my hand, and you call my heart. I'm chasing fireflies, so far in love. I swore I'd never fall again.
Yes, love. Yes, love. What you want to know is that. Here we are in this room, crowded with broken hearts. I'm reaching out to you. I promise I'm sorry. You'll give me. I'm feeling I'll be your talk to me. Exhausting alone. Every day, every night, you're so heavy on my mind. Something about you feels so right. Hold me tight, don't let go. You're so close, I want you more. I feel you having to. All I do is daydream about you, and I want you next to me. Having sweet visions of us holding hands, and you kissing all over me. All I do is daydream about you, dream about you, dream about you. All I do is daydream about you, and I want you next to me. Take my heart, don't let it go so easily. I'm trusting you to prove it to me. When it's too worse, I need you to help me believe. And I just want to be right here with you. Something about the way you struck me. You changed my mind. Every day, every night, you're so heavy on my mind. Something about you feels so right. Maybe I'm just crazy. Hold me tight, don't let go. You're so close, I want you more. I know you want me to. All I do is daydream about you, and I want you next to me. Having sweet visions of us holding hands, and you kissing all over me. All I do is daydream about you, dream about you, dream about you. All I do is daydream about you, and I want you next to me. Baby, if I give you all my love, will you give me all yours too? All I need is a touch. You're so sweet like honey. Baby, if I give you all my love, will you give me all yours too? All I need is a touch. You're so sweet like honey. And all I do, all I do is daydream about you, dream about you, dream about you. All I do is daydream about you, and I want you next to me. Thank you, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Whiskey, for having me.
Absolutely. Lena Storie, everybody. Where can we find you?
Oh yeah, the socials. I'm on the Instagram at Lena Storie. That's LenaStorie. I should be the first girl with the purple. And yeah, new music coming soon. Thank you. Snap it up.
That was my shit. That daydream shit. That's my jam. Listen, I am having a good time. Are y'all having a good time?
Here.
It's still a lot more shout. Yeah, you better get excited. You next on the mic. I'm glad. I like that energy. Coming up next on the mic, we love a singer-songwriter. We love an acoustic artist. And it is such a pleasure to have you all in here sharing your talents. Like, y'all wrote this shit. Y'all did this yourselves. We dig that. So, I'm gonna stall a little bit because my man's getting ready. Gotta get hydrated. You know what? I'll do a little plug. Why you should like and double tap on other artists, on people's shit on social media, is that Instagram is always snitching on you. I can tell what everybody's double tapping and liking, and it shows up on my feed. That's how this Negro came up on my feed. I can't right now. I can't read that. So yes, the next person coming up to the mic, I found him on my feed. Because of that, other artists were double tapping and liking stuff. I saw that we were in the same network, and that was very, very cool. So that is just a shout out to artists. Show love to other artists because it helps them get on. It helps them to be visible to other platforms. So I'm going to make sure your setup is feeling right. And we're going to call you up to the stage. And you know what I want to hear from you? I want to hear, I know you're in a physical healing journey.
I am.
Yeah, and you had some stuff happen with your keyboard and stuff.
Yes,
that's
all
like
that.
the spiritual warfare stuff that make you feel like, am I supposed to quit this? So I want you to talk a little bit about your physical healing journey and what's been happening to you over the past couple months. So everyone, welcome Kaleb Davis to the stage. Let's hear what artists have been talking. Have them all the way up to the stage.
Hey, how are you all? I was gonna say, I should be okay. Sorry, I was eating my emotional support drink, so we got that check and ready to go. So if you guys have noticed my fashionable walking stick, it's not just a fashion statement. I was hit by a car a couple of months ago. I was riding to work, doing music as I do. I was going to do some music at a daycare for some kids. Riding up Georgia Avenue, and this lady, I guess she wasn't paying attention, just smacked me from behind. And just broke my leg completely. But God, it's good. I'm walking up here, y'all. And it was wild. My parents actually came up from Memphis, Tennessee. Start all the way over. My name is Kaleb Davis. I'm a singer-songwriter from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm 23 years old, but I've been 21 since I was 16. So we'll put it that way. And so yeah, it was wild. So I've just spent the last couple of months just truly on a healing journey. Physically, that is. Emotionally, there's still a lot more work to be done. Because I was admiring some of the healing stories I've heard in regards to relationships, and I just kind of realized that I am not on that same journey just yet. I'm more in a season of exploration. Before I got hit, I was, an avid musician around DC. I played in a couple of clubs. I teach out in Maryland. I played a couple bars too. And I was used to being up and around, out and about. But when I got hit, I was laid out for about 3 months and I couldn't do anything. And that was a major, major blow to what I thought was my self-worth. Especially as a man, as a black man, I carry a lot of my self-worth in my ability to do, in my ability to generate. How much money can I make? What can I physically move with my hands? And I really had to sit back and reevaluate where does my worth come from. And so that was a lot for me, and that's something that I'm still working through. So I'm glad that you guys can be witness to just this part of my journey, because even this is stepping outside of my comfort zone, doing stuff I've never done before. I don't know y'all don't know me, but it's good to be in community and family with y'all. So without further ado, this is a piece that I wrote. For record, most of the stuff's going to be original, but this is an original that I wrote called My Oh My, and I hope y'all like it. a tree. I know that a rope was meant for me. If I'm a dog, you have my leash. Now I walk that lonely road again. I hear your whisper in the wind. I knew one day this would come to an end, and I'd say my oh my, yeah, my. Smoke clouds would run us by the day, fire would run us by night. I never knew quite how to stop this fight. Now I am a soldier through and through. I ain't got a damn thing to lose. I know one day that I will stitch these wounds, and I say my oh my, yeah, my oh my, yeah, my oh my, oh my dear Lord. Yeah, oh my dear Lord, my oh my. So, I'm a bit of a stickler for certain things, especially when drinking. So if you have anything at all to drink, whether it's water or anything like that, if you got a cup, do me a favor, can you raise it high up in the sky for me? Thank you, thank you. This is one I made up myself. It's one I love. This one is to living as we learn, to learning as we live, and loving as we do both. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm trying to figure out what's going to go next. Let me get the art. So this is a piece that I also really love that I wrote a little after the pandemic. This is called I've Been Changed. Now I'm moving this mic back a bit because it does get loud. But y'all will be okay. If I didn't save me, and now at the end of this road, I know my words are getting old. So listen to me, the way I listen to you. I've been changed. I've seen the error of my ways. I saw the monster I became. Lord knows I was so ashamed. I've been changed. 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 All right. Again, because I'm a stickler for some of these. This will be one before I let you guys go. If you've got, but if you got something to drink, do me a favor, raise it high up in the sky one more time. This is a long one, so pay attention. This one is to stealing, cheating, fighting, and drinking. For if you steal, let it be a lover's heart. If you cheat, may you cheat death. If you fight, let it be with a friend. And if you drink, God damn it, let it be with me. Cheers. I've got like 80 more of those, so don't worry. Alright, so those who are just joining us, my name is Kaleb Davis. I'm a singer-songwriter. I was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. I came up to the DMV to go to Howard University where I studied music. And given that this is graciously been hosted by Miss Whiskey in the City over here, first of all, give it up for giving honor to where honor is due. And because of that, this next song is a song both about Tennessee and about whiskey. This is called Old Number 7 by a band called The Devil Makes 30. See if we can remember it. I guess I grew up on an old dirt road. The pedal to the metal, always did what I was told. Until I found out that my brand new clothes came secondhand from the rich kids next door. I grew up fast, I guess I grew up mean. 1,000 things inside my head I wish I had seen. All I wanna do now is fall asleep. So come down here and lay next to me. Oh, I thank you, Jack. Oh, number 7, Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven. And I know I can't stay here too long. I can't go a week without doing wrong. I thank you, Jack Daniels. Oh, number 7, Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven. And the angels start to look good to me. They're gonna have to devote me to the fiery deep. To the fiery deep. To the fiery deep. To the fiery deep. And so I'm sitting at the bar stool that starts to peruse. I feel like an old worn out pair of shoes. And Lord knows I don't know what I should do. I'm swimming in the liquor only halfway through. I'm watching as his wings spread as wide as can be. Said, come on, Lord, and wrap them around me. Said, all I wanna do now is fall asleep. So come down here and lay next to me, Lord. I thank you, Jack. Old number 7, Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven. And I know I can't stay here too long. I can't go a week without doing wrong. I thank you, Jack Daniels. Old number 7, Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven. And the angels start to look good to me. They're gonna have to devote me to the fiery deep. To the fiery deep. To the fiery deep. To the fiery deep. So I said thank you, Jack Daniels. Old number 7, Tennessee whiskey got me drinking in heaven. And them angels start to look good to me. They're gonna have to devote me to the fiery deep. Thank you.
That wasn't enough love. We need more love with you. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, and thank you for sharing your story.
Oh, socials, by the way, if y'all like what you heard, I do this shit purely for likes on Instagram. So that's KBD Music _. KBD Music _. Thank y'all so much for having me.
What a freaking treat! I just love ya and your energy and all of it. So I have a bunch of shows, and I'm definitely gonna obnoxiously invite you to all of them. So that's just what we're into. Thank you for sharing your art. Really, really dope stuff. Yeah. Kaleb Davis, everybody. Clap it up one more time. I forgot to tell you guys that you're not gonna like me if you don't like clapping and showing love to artists, because I'm an artist. Like, we're gonna show some love. That's what we here to do, right? And plus, it's too close. If you ain't clapping, I'm looking right at you, and I'm gonna talk to you after. Like, so I noticed that. Yeah, and like, yeah, what's going on? And yeah, so I appreciate you. I do want to do a little commercial break. Shout out to. So here's the thing. I like to talk about healing because I deal with anxiety and some other stuff, and just being crazy. And I'm working on it. So it helps me to work on it, on my people skills, to do this artsy stuff. So like organizing the show and then like the live stream stuff. So if you saw earlier, TK was showing me something she wanted me to read, and I was like, my brain's gonna explode, I can't do this. And I had a little mini meltdown, but nobody noticed. But I do this stuff to show people that you can, right? Like, you can just do it a little bit crazy, and you gotta apologize later. Make sure you thank people. So thank you, TK, for being part of the team. Outside of being on the team, she's just a dope poet. Just wrote her first book. She's got a lot going on. So I appreciate you working with me, and I do want to shout out the commercial that you were sending me, because if you notice, there's a whole computer setup over here. We are live streaming this via YouTube, so the artist, you will get your link, you will be able to share with your mama and your cousins too, so they can see that you were at this event. So today's live stream is in association with iRant Network. A free, easy way that you can support what's happening here is add iRant, one word, IRANT, to your Roku device, if you have one, and rate it 5 stars. And Jalogic says thank you. Thank you to producer of the show. Apparently there are producers for live streams. I'm learning so much. I'm exhausted. Coming up next to the stage, I love this woman. She was actually a part of the inaugural Whiskey Nights live show. I had to have you after you came to Whiskey Nights open mic, and you just were real modest, like, oh, I'm gonna just do a little piece, and then blew everyone out of the water. So I am just so in love with your voice and your vibe and your story. And when it comes to healing, we had a really good conversation about what your purpose is. And I'm telling you, your talents will always bring you back to your purpose. You might think like, oh, I'm just doing a little art, I'm just doing a little poetry, but it's always tied to a larger cause. So I do want you to come up here and talk about like the big reason why you do this and what you do it for. So everybody, welcome to the stage, Simply Lily.
Okay, well, my lovely best friend gets my guitar out. My name is Simply Lily. Simply put, I'm Lily. I am from what they call Indian Head, at the very bottom south of 210. And with that being said, I come from middle class, low class type scenarios. And I'm trying not to get really emotional. As I've been healing from the things that I've surpassed and the things I'm still surpassing within myself and within my community, dealing with opiates, dealing with depression, dealing with anxiety, dealing with suicidal thoughts, I knew I had talent, but I lacked ambition for a minute. I sat with myself, and I have had some, I'm not just being egotistical when I say this, I've had some people say I said some things they needed to hear. What happens if I get big enough and out there enough, and those same souls, that same energy that hears me, what if I get it to a bigger stance? What if I get in front of a bigger audience? What if I touch more people? And I know the best way to touch people is music. So here I am. This first song I'm going to be doing, this one is called Running. And I wrote this during a relationship I'm grateful for, but it was about the circumstances that kind of made it hard. So, here we go. So take it for what it was. I've done better, but that was one of my first songs that I got confident writing and sharing. This next song is new. It's called Seas. You will think you know your struggles. You will think you know how hard it's going to be to get through them. You think you are strong enough, and then holy shit, someone shows you you're dead ass wrong. And there's always going to be something. But it's not the fact that it's always something, it's the grace you grow through these somethings. Who's dragging you down? Trying to take your energy. Who's running them out? Spooning out all those false dreams. Oh, babe. It's hard to see something. Trying to drown out your name. It's all you see something. Ain't shit about to change. Who's anchored you down? Don't hate me.
We'll talk after the show.
Yes, ma'am. So, give me a second. I got something better for you.
You about to do my shit?
You want to hear the OG? Okay, I got you.
That's my shit.
I feel like a fucked up dreamer, let out and hung up way. I know I'm better, but you know, somehow I'm another regret. Maybe I'm better, but I'm never best. Held out on all this stress, holding it down for the better life of myself. Oh, to you, baby. All of it's holding you while you're holding me down. Oh, babe, all of it's holding you down. I know I shouldn't have held my head on that blue babe. I know I shouldn't have been, but you were all that I needed, holding you down. Oh, I feel like a fucked out, you know. Let out, I said that shit. Maybe it's better, but I know I could never quit. And all of it is holding you, holding me down.
Oh my god.
All of it holding you. Wow, you're holding me down. Oh, babe, all of it's holding you. Holding me down. Hope you got made up for it.
I need something to throw.
Clap it up and everybody. Those on the YouTube may notice that it's taking me longer to get to the mic. I've been drinking, but that's okay. We're here having a good time. That is Simply Lily, everybody. Oh my gosh. Yes. So you see why I had to have her back as special guest. And because it's weird if I just hire you to be in my living room singing, right? So we'll give you an audience. We won't make it creepy or weird, but my God, her voice is amazing. Make sure you follow her on Instagram at Simply Lily, and you will be hearing so much more from her. Please snap it up, clap it up one more time.
Yes.
We are rounding out to the end of the show, getting into our headliner, and this is just really, really dope. This is one of my, don't tell anybody, we're going to cut the feed or something. I don't know what we're going to do is record it. But this is one of my favorite lineups ever. Like, this was just a really dope night of top tier talent. I was so excited I spilled juice on me. Like, that's how you know, right? I love this dress, but I had to spill some juice because it's just crazy. I am a poet, a cappella at heart, so I gotta look out for my poetry peeps. And when it comes to a concert series, I don't think people realize how much stage presence, how much poets bring, because it's just our voice. And we have to command the audience with just our voice. And it's always been a beautiful thing to have people sit and be present in your words And when you think about the power of words and how they speak life, it's really freaking cool and it's really powerful. This person, this headliner coming to the stage is a very powerful man. I think it's so cool. I think he's been ahead. This is what I want him to talk about as far as his healing journey. I feel like he's been healing since he was 9. I feel like he's ahead of the game, right? So all the stuff that he posts on his social media is just like very, they're stages of healing. And sometimes you can look at people and be like, all right, it's at the beginning, okay. You know, it's cute. But I feel like this person has so much wisdom in the things that he says, and it's very bold to speak out against fuckboys. I'm just saying. to do the work as fuckboys, they have a whole camp, it's a whole crew, they will come after you. So doing that work, we gotta keep him prayed up, right? Because he's doing the work of the Lord. This is important. But also it's just important to show up in your power. I think showing up in your own power is a beautiful testimony for other people to see. This person embodies that. Like, this man is so dope. When I was doing the poetry rounds, like back in the day, if you went to a show and saw him in the audience, you just got excited. You were like, oh, it's about to be a show. So y'all need to know it's about to be a show. It was a whole show. I hope you can take more. If you need to take heart medication, if you need a Xanax or something, you need to calm down, sip some whiskey, get into it, because he's about to bring the energy, he's about to bring the wisdom, he's about to bring the power. So please brace yourselves, get present, get comfortable. Coming up next to the stage, I don't say OG. I think people be trying to age you out when they say that shit. Nah, we say living legend around here. So a whole living legend. We are blessed to have him at the show. Please snap it up, clap it up for JusMe, everybody.
Yeah.
Y'all give it up for Whiskey one time, man. For creating this beautiful space for artists to be able to do their thing. I need to adjust it to my iPhone.
You need some help?
We're gonna see.
Here. It's Amazon.
Oh, there we go. So, yeah. I heard her say something about fuckboy. Oh yeah, me too. That's why I write about them so well. That's why I write about the behaviors, because I'm a recovering fuckboy. Don't judge me and shit. That's just what I did in my past. So I'm a poet, I'm an artist, so everything about my life is art, it's poetry. Like, that's what I do. So I just write about what I know and my experiences. Like, I can't make up poems. Like, I can't sit down and be like, I'm gonna write about this today. I can't do it. I gotta actually experience that shit and go through it. So I'm gonna start my set off with this poem I wrote about black women, right? Because I was raised, and I'm an energy dude, so y'all don't have to snap no more. Clap, scream, yes. Let me say yes. There we go. That's what I need, because if y'all born, I'm gonna be born. I promise you. But yeah, so I wrote this poem about black women because I was raised by 2 strong, wonderful, brilliant black women, my mother and my grandmother. So I just wanted to write a poem, like an anthem for black women. You know what I mean? Because I feel like y'all deserve it. If y'all feel like y'all deserve it, let me say yes.
Black women been dope as fuck.
That's fuck.
Black women been deserving all our love. Black women always had a way of taking all this mess and cleaning it up almost magically with the scrubs. From newborns to grown men, how she still be nursing us up. How she be able to take scrubs and transform them into black kings. How she be able to plant seeds. How she be able to help us grow in everything she needs. The type of woman that deserves to be courted. Her love be supreme. An angel without wings always got us covered. It be something godly about the strength of a single mother. And I was able to witness this all firsthand. My first example of a strong woman and strong man. How she be able to cook love and faith all in the same pan. No matter how seasons change, whatever like this, she still be able to make it all taste the same. She never tired. Well, she don't break. Her bend be the perfect blend. She been feeding us. Her bend be the perfect blend. She been feeding us. She keep us full. She be that push to make a black man strong enough to pull. She a whole mood. She more than sex. That's the snack. She whole food. She a wife. She the other half a man. She need a whole dude. Take a look in the mirror. I bet she raised you. And it's just time for the world to be introduced to a love that'll bring you comfort like southern stew. That be strong enough to run households and countries too. But see, that's just the magic of a black woman. The only one I know who can make peace out of tragic is a black woman. And I'm not here to hold you back, woman. I'm gonna let you know that I got your back, woman, because black women have always been dope as fuck. Y'all good?
Yeah, I got hats, right? Black women been dope as fuck hats. Like, I just want to put something out there so y'all can wear y'all crown. So, and they only go for $30 if you're interested.
Yeah.
Only $30.
Y'all better buy one. Screaming only 30.
I want some more to be drinking today.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
It's a whiskey show.
It's her birthday.
Hey.
And we just came back from Jamaica. And I drunk enough goddamn rum for a lifetime. I ain't supposed to be drinking this shit. But I just like holding the cup on stage. That shit look real dope and cool. So yeah. Y'all like haiku? Y'all know what a haiku is?
Yeah. Tell us. Educate us.
I write haiku too. What is it? 575? That's how it goes? 17 syllables long? Count for me. Count. Haiku. God can't send you a whole woman if your arms are full of side pieces. Haiku. Y'all got it? You lost me all that.
I did. Carry it too.
I was once asked, why you always writing poems that bash men? But what I got from that question was, why you keep exposing our excuse? And how we supposed to lie? How we supposed to hide if you keep writing our truth? And the shoes don't always fit, but what if they look good on you so we wear them anyway just for show? And don't you know how hard it is for me to fill the shoes of the man I know I should be? See, I'm afraid to grow, afraid to walk with my purpose. And why does it matter how I look on the inside if I still look good on the surface? See, but nobody ever told you was, in order to get past your present, you have to be willing to open your gift. No one ever told you that you can take off the shoes that no longer fit. No one ever told you that you were built for a queen, that you ain't got to chase a bitch, that you can change the way you live. See, when a boy becomes a man, he leaves behind the actions he had as a kid. You're dealing with a roof, and she don't want no boys. She want a bow ass she can pour into.
Come on.
She ready to sip from the same cup that he brewed. She gonna be the reason that you don't eat pork now. And see, God gave her your ribs. She gonna be your ark. She needs you to build this ship like Noah did. You ever realize a woman only manifests the energy that you give? You ever realize she gonna be the only plug you need? And she ready to follow? She just needs you ready. Let me start that over.
Sound right.
I was once asked, why you always writing poems that bash men? But what I got from that question was, why you keep exposing our excuse? And how we supposed to hide? How we supposed to lie if you keep writing our truth? And the shoes don't always fit, but what if they look good on you so you wear them anyway just for show? And don't you know how hard it is for me to fill the shoes of the man I know I should be? See, I'm afraid to grow, afraid to walk with my purpose. And why does it matter how I look on the inside if I still look good on the surface? See, but what nobody ever told you was, in order to get past your present, you have to win over your gift. No one ever told you that you can take off the shoes that no longer fit. No one ever told you that you were built for a queen, that you ain't got to chase a bitch, that you can change the way you live. See, when a boy becomes a man, he leaves behind the actions he had as a kid. You're dealing with a roof, and she don't want no boys. She want a bow ass she can pour into. She ready to sip from the same cup that he brewed. She can be the reason that you ain't pork down. See, God gave her your ribs. She can be your ark. She needs to build this ship like Noah did. You ever realize a woman only manifests the energy that you give?
No, facts.
That she gonna be the only plug you need. That she ready to follow. She just needs you to be ready to lead. That she willing to be your main source. As long as you keep that same energy, don't lose power now. She see actions a whole lot better. And besides light, travel faster than sound. She more. This is another notch on the belt. She don't buckle under pressure. And ain't no sex pleasing her. She don't want to please if she ain't getting no pleasure. She came with all these wounds. She just needs you to apply pressure. Her heart already cold with your pressure. And her diamond show. Is she a Jew? She gonna be your voice of reason. She a meal when your other food was lacking seasoning. She can make you realize all that snacking you was smacking and eating. She ain't putting up with all that cheating. Because that's the type of shit that get you left over. So just sit right here and enjoy your meal, but this ain't the type of woman that you mess over. Because when the food gone, that's when you gonna realize you're hungry. She got in the bag that she don't need you to keep adding to her laundry. It's time for you to air yours out when it gets dirty. She got your cup spilling over, but you spilling inboxes acting thirsty. She ain't got time to engage in your game. She was made to be married. She still stick by your side even when you ain't worried, but you still out here playing and you damn near 30. She breaking cycles. Love is communication and she ain't got time for your typos. She loves you thoroughly. She don't accept you're crazy. She requires therapy. She thought you built a relationship with your mama. Just so you can understand the root of all your trauma.
Come on.
She know you can be a better father than your father. And understand that she got standards. You don't set the standard unless they're the high ones. She holds you accountable, just like this poem do. She make you look in the mirrors, even when you don't want to. So to ask you a question, I don't write poems that bash men. I just want you to recognize the king that's inside you. You good? Yeah. This is giving me that YouTube show to be coming on, like those kind of vibes. We ain't gonna say the show because they ain't paying us to say that shit. But
Okay, right. The whiskey stuff that's going down.
But I like those vibes. I like it. So, yeah. Any questions? Y'all said you want to ask questions. Do said any questions?
I have questions.
So far.
Did you start off a fuckboy and go through that route, or were you always just like a two?
We all start off fuckboys.
Oh, that's the refreshing. Oh, yeah.
Everyone. We all start off fuckboys. It's just if you're willing to grow through your fuckboyism. You know, but we all start off fuckboys and fuck girls. Accountability, remember? Accountability. Fuck boys and fuck girls. We in this shit together, right? Okay. Yeah. But it took a lot of growth. Like, I'm finally in a space right now where I can say I am the shit I write about. And it feels so good because can't nobody challenge me, nigga. I went through a process.
Talk about it, be about it.
I spoke this shit into existence, right?
Manifesting.
Yes.
And y'all know what my favorite movie is? It's Color Purple.
Come on.
And they putting out a new one, right? And I'm excited because now the millennials and the Gen Zs can understand the metaphor that I'm about to put in this goddamn poem. You a Gen Z? I mean, just off your reaction, I didn't know. You Gen Z? Have you seen Color Purple? Which one?
Not a quiz.
Sex sales. So the market is for the stallions, for the mulatto. So they tell you to do whatever it takes to get your paper because you know Oprah ain't fucking with no harpos, but that's backwards. Y'all get that line, girl. Y'all got that one.
We gonna go back and cross-reference.
Sex sales. So the market is full of stallions for the mulatto. So they tell you to do whatever it takes to get your paper because you know Oprah ain't fucking with no harpos, but that's backwards. Like we ain't supposed to be out here working together. Like Celie ain't finally get tired and leave forever. Like she was supposed to do all the work in the relationship while you stay on call, got her thinking all men dogs and you ain't even got no roof, nigga. You out here impersonating Boaz and you ain't even got no roof, nigga. We out here in competition with our sisters. We at each other's throats. She fitting the shade, mister. And ain't always gonna be a time when a little sugar can save, mister. She tired of all this pain, mister. Her favorite color purple, but all she got for you is the blues.
Somebody record me. Come here. Yeah, that sounds good.
Multitasking. Not bad.
She's tired of all this pain, mister. Her favorite color purple, but all she got from you is the blues. She got you walking in your purpose and you can't even find your shoes. You just climb on top of her and think that's all you supposed to do. 80-20 rule. This ain't why she became your wife. All her life, she had to fight. Can't you hear that God is trying to tell us something? That our actions so is ugly? After all these blessings, the way we acting still is ugly? What you think you was meant to be in this world alone? Miss Sophia home. About to be some changes around here, and she ain't about to keep her heart on the hole while you go out and make sure your oats and soul, Negro. You need to grow. You can't even work a stove. But you expect her to feed your soul. With the scent of your side chicks still in your clothes, then you gonna realize she got the Fred you need. You just let her soul. Now look at you when you ain't got no good one in your home. And no matter how you try to replace her, there's always gonna be a part of you that feels alone. It's that empty space you be trying to fill, but you just had you back in the field. And the cotton had been picked through, and God sent you a woman who was made in his image, but you was acting like you couldn't make out the pixels now. How you gonna let go of a woman who was ready to build? I said, how you gonna let go of a woman who was ready to build? How you gonna let go a woman who was ready to build? One who had your cup full and ain't trying to get back what she feel? Sadly, we started to lose value in family. Some women started to believe that they don't need no man. They trading in being a wife for hot girl summers and OnlyFans, and that ain't cool. But what you think she gonna do if she raised in the house and she don't see no man? What you think will happen if she invests in the spouse and he don't return no plan? Masking all your pain at the bars because you're afraid to raise them. We're pushing away love like we're afraid to win, but keep in mind, if you keep exercising your options, you will mess around and lose a gem. Respectfully, it's the respect for me. You deserve respect from me. You have to be more than just good in the sack for her to respect the deed, but yo, lack of consistency got her putting up fences. She stay on guard. And we following trends instead of following God and going hashtag that. We're not on the same accord. Family is algorithm. We need to get that back. And I don't care what goes viral, because half that shit toxic anyway. And we need to start recognizing our queen's worth, because ain't nothing good gonna come your way till you do right by her. Good?
Know your audience, yeah.
I ain't good.
This is on guard. Y'all didn't catch that. This is on guard. Nobody caught that. Like,
Love that shit. That's like the best feeling when an artist catch your line, like, bam, that's what I'm talking about.
nobody caught that.
They caught that shit. My boy right here, my boy Dave say, hey man, you gotta slow your shit down, cause when I be getting the line and then you be on like 10 lines later and I be trying to get that one. Rewind that shit. I was like, so I'm gonna start rewinding on the show. You know? Slow it down. I be into that shit though. I just be passionate. I can't help myself.
Yes.
I just be into it, like. Yeah, I just like that's. I just be anytime I get a chance. I've been doing this shit. Guess how long I've been doing this shit?
How long?
Yes, I ain't gonna say.
20 years.
12
Damn, I looked down. Oh, yeah, that's it. She said 20 years, man. Shit. Yeah, 2 goddamn decades, man. I done seen this shit. I done seen people come, people go, people leave, come back. You know, all that, man. Like, and the one thing I love about it is it never died. It changes, but it didn't die. Like, and I love that. Like, people are doing some of the same things and adding to it and a little sprinkle. Like, just keep on adding to the dish, adding to the pot, keep seasoning that shit so we keep on growing, right? I've seen a lot, and I still love this. Don't get me wrong. I done had battles. You know, I had anxiety and depression. And one thing that always helps me is I always come back to this mic and I always feel good.
Yes.
Like I really be needing that shit.
That's right.
This is really like therapy.
Yes.
I haven't really like taken therapy yet. So they said you need therapists, and guess what I did? I started dating the therapist. She's a therapist.
That ain't right.
I took it a step further.
Girl, that ain't
I said, I'll date one. How about that? It's the same thing, right? She don't work for free though. That's what she always say. I'm not here to work.
You gotta pay her.
You gotta pay her. You know, shameless plug. She does have a book, a relationship book called Before the Broom. Check that one out. Trust me. Before the Broom. So if y'all trying to get married, y'all dating, You want some accountability? There that word again. You need to check it out. It's a good book. All right. I got a book too. I got hats and books. Let me see that. Dude. That's how long I've been doing this shit. I wrote this in 2012. Where was y'all at in 2012? Middle school and shit like that. God! Don't say shit up. That's it. I'm old as hell.
Wisdom looks good on you.
God is good. I appreciate it.
What the old folks say, you got some salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. That's it. A whole lot of it too. So, yeah, actually, when I wrote that book, 'cause I had 3 books, but that's my latest book, 2012. I didn't write anything else after that. I was laid off from a job, and no, that wasn't the book I had. I had another book in 2008 when I got laid off, and I actually did this full time for like 5 years, not by choice. I couldn't find a job. Remember 2008? I wanted to work, but I couldn't find one, so I had to make some money. I had to pay my rent. So I started doing this full time. And when I got laid off from work, I was kind of like trying to figure out what I was going to do. And I was riding on the train, and this poem just hit me out of nowhere. Like, I usually write everything down, but this hit me, and it just stayed there until I was able to get to a pen. Because before, like, I had like the whole, which I got now, the quickness. I ain't had it. Type of jobless.
When I woke up this morning, I was jobless. No handouts, because you know the world heartless. Stuttering in interviews, looking like a novice, reaching out for doors, but they be novelist. Trying to love God in the world to feel godless, heartless. Man, I'm about to rob this. My thoughts got me nauseous. I'm a man of God, but the devil got me hostage. Negative thoughts, man. I'm trying to stay positive. And I would stay positive when minimum wage makes it so hard to live. They told me if I go to college, study hard, and seek knowledge, I'm prepared for this world, but they didn't tell me about this garbage. See, because they kept that to themselves, and all the while they build wealth. My people help them build wealth, but now they tell me help myself. And my unemployment started to run out, my savings started to fade, and my bills got to be paid in a couple of days, and I know how to get money in a couple of ways, so I turned to the church, and they just told me to pray, but when I talk to the Lord, I don't know what to say, so I try to stay spiritual so I have to face the day. And I know it's only when I'm in need and I take the time to pray, but Lord, I'm on my knees begging you, please show me the way, and if this could be my life, I'd rather you take me away. But it's something inside me telling me to keep the faith, because even though time's hard, the Most High paves the way. And I tell myself this every day, hoping today be the day to take all my troubles away. Then I realize, when I focus, the sky's really not that gray. And maybe it's a reason these jobs be pushing me away, since the door slows my face, but the Lord opened the gates. And as long as I got a pen and a stage, I got a job today. Now I know what God was trying to say. Live your dreams, because those jobs was just in the way. I'm JusMe, and I don't thank y'all for your time.
Wow. Wow. I love that it's echoing back to me. For those on the YouTube, the audience is looking back at me and mouth like, wow. Yeah, energy, right? This is what we do. This is why I curate these kind of events. I feel like when we go to open mics, when we go out, we feel like, oh no, let's tone it down. We don't know the audience. Do your big shit every fucking time. And that's how you do it. And shout out to a Black woman therapist, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Make sure that you support the artist, that you follow the artist. You can find them all on my page. You can network with, if you're here, you can network with them after the show. But if you're online, I'll make sure I add it into the comments and descriptions. This has been very, very cool. And we're not done, right? Whiskey Nights Live is a thing. It's a summer concert series that has extended into the fall and hopefully beyond. We're going to expand. We're now working with a whiskey distillery in Ivy City. So I hope that you join us there. And this is a platform that supports other artists, that supports big shit. You don't have to wait to do your big shit. Do your big shit every time you hit the mic. And I'm just honored that JusMe graced us, blessed us with his presence in the room. Honor for Lily. Honor for Lena Storie, for Kaleb Davis, for everybody who touched this mic, and everyone who's in the room. You're doing your part to support the artist, so we appreciate you. Shout out to John Logic with iRad Network. Thank you so much for getting us through the show. This is our first live stream doing this, and my God, I don't know technology. I'm old. I'm not old. No, I'm kidding. I'm millennial. I'm a little insulted. I gotta watch The Color Purple again, apparently, to get some references. But yeah, I'm aging out of the technology thing. But John Logic got us through. I appreciate you. We are ready to close the show. I just want to say shout out to Jammin'. I'm always going to pronounce it because I'm a reader. So I saw it Jamon. Jamon. And I was like, Yamon. And he was like, no, it's Jamin, calm down. But he is the owner of this dope space. This is a community space. It's bookable for everybody to use, and it's an amazing vibe. And people are like, how did you find this? And it's like, from Shaharia to Jahalogic, the producer, this is why you go out and network, you meet other people, and you see where God is connecting you to. And I have enjoyed this. I've enjoyed all of you. Make sure you stay in touch. And I think that's about all that I have to say. I appreciate you all. And the last shout out, the delicious eats for those of you who are here. Shout out to the Rasta Pasta, right? My God. Listen, it gets so gross. I had to wait to eat mine because it was going to get all over my dress. I'd be smacking and stuff. It's just horrible to watch, but it tastes so good. So we love Chef Menard, and the beautiful thing about the next space we'll be in is that they don't have a kitchen. So, you gonna be there with us. We gonna be rocking out to the Rasta Pasta, whatever you have as far as eats for us. And the team is building. We appreciate you. We love you all. And to all, a good night. This has been the second installment of Whiskey Nights Live.